Good day and welcome to another HL7 tutorial video. Today we're going to be talking about our CORE HL7 TCP IP sender, and we're going to be looking at version 3.5. If you're a current customer and you have an older version, you can download and install this version. Just go to our website and download and install the CORE HL7 sender. You should be able to just install it right over the version you've got. Now, the first thing to know about encrypted HL7 messages and sending them over TCP/IP is that there is a HL7 standard for TCP/IP data exchange, and that HL7 standard is not encrypted. And that's not an oversight, it's the way it was designed. Now, what that means is if you have a secure connection that uses an X509 certificate and it's encrypted, by definition, that is not an HL7 standard TCP/IP sender. What we did is created this sender that adheres to the worldwide TCP/IP standard for secure encrypted data transfer, and it should be able to connect to any secure encrypted HL7 listener which has done the same. The next thing that's very important to know is that you, as the HL7 sender, don't get to decide whether your connection is secure encrypted. That decision is always made by the receiver. That means I can't just wake up one day and say, boy, I wish this Auckland hospital pipeline was encrypted. No, the receiver has to tell me that they require an encrypted connection, and we'll go over that now. So we've had a call with Auckland Women's Health, and they've told us that they're going to require a secure encrypted connection from now on. And they haven't done anything else, just said it's a one-way TLS connection, and they're going to implement it, and we have to be able to connect to it. That's done. We'll run that. Now their listener is up and running. We have to make this sender an encrypted sender. It's easy. We edit it, go here, check the box. The target listener requires an SSL certificate. Who handles encryption? Only the listener. We'll get into this in a minute. That's bidirectional. Now I have a couple of different options here. I can check this box as trust any listener certificate, and that's all I have to do. I can click OK. That's similar to for my SQL users. If you use Microsoft SQL Server, when you do a database connection, this box here says trust the server certificate. It means exactly the same thing, but I don't really want to do that. I want to connect to a known certificate so that I can verify it. So I can do this a couple of different ways. I can import their certificate from a public key file. For that, I have to have them send me the certificate public key file, or if their listener's running, I can just click here and say connect to the listener and try to do a secure connection and get their certificate. So it goes through, it's establishing it, there it is, it connected, and here's the certificate that the listener is using. So I can say I accept it, makes you name it, and now I click OK, and now I'm secure. I can run, well actually we can do this. I can test my connection to the listener. It says yes, there is a TCP/IP listener running. Now it'll try to do the secure connection, and there it is. It connected, here's the certificate information. This thing is ready to go. I can run this and actually send HL7 messages. I have my core viewer set up here with 2 messages. I'm going to export those to the data folder for my sender. So now I don't need to do that. But now I can come and start my sender, and it's done. Messages are already gone. They've been received over here, and that's how easy that is. What we're going to do next is go over bidirectional SSL. That's where the listener also says they want me, the sender, to also have my own certificate. And for that, they need some information from me. Which is, I require the sender. They need some information about my certificate. Let's go over that and how that works. I just edit my profile and I change it to here. The listener requires my certificate as well. So I can go to here and say, all right, I can choose a certificate from the store. Say I want to use this one. Okay. What they need from me is usually just the thumbprint or the host name or something like that. But if you don't know, it's okay. Because what you can do is say I want to export the certificate to disk. I have a folder set up on the desktop. It gives it a name, Auckland Hospital. You can name it whatever you want. And what it did is it produced 3 files. One is my certificate in a public key form. It's perfectly safe to email. This is the same thing in a PEM file. It's an encoded certificate. And then there's a text file that it creates so that you can read it, or a human could read it. And this should have anything that they might need if they just enter it by hand. These are all safe to email. So what I can do now in my listener, so I can say I need to add or edit this. I could just enter the thumbprint, but in my case I'm going to say import a client certificate. They emailed it to me. And I put it here in the Auckland folder. There it is. And there it is. So now, when I save my profile, it is bidirectional. So we'll run this again. It's running. See, it's running, and it'll only accept a connection from a sender using this certificate. So if I ping this, and it'll try to do the secure connection, and this should succeed. It did. Connected is true. Now, if I was using a different certificate, go to the client, and see right now I'm using this dichromatic. I'm going to switch that. Use the default. There it is. Okay, now I'm using the wrong certificate. I'm going to do a connect. There is a listener running. Connected is false. And it tells me the connection was rejected. It's probably a client certificate mismatch. The only way it will work is if I am sending with the certificate that they're expecting, which was this dichromatic SSL certificate. Now the connection will be true, and I can send HL7 messages secure and encrypted to Auckland Hospital. And that's our video for today. If you have questions, by all means, feel free to contact us. Our contact information is at our website, transworldscribe.com. There's extensive online help for the CORE HL7 Sender and the CORE HL7 Listener. You can feel free to download both of these programs, activate them in demo mode, and play with them for free for 30 days. If you liked this video or you're interested in the subject matter, please consider liking the video and subscribing. It really helps our channel. But after that, have a good day.